So welcome to once again all of the students to Narayan PU College online classes. So the third session of the solutions. Already in the previous class we already discussed some of the concentration terms. So along with that one we can see some relations between molarity and molality and mole fraction. Maybe these formulas we can use for the objective purpose. Let us see the first relation here. The relation between molality and mole fraction. Molality and molarity. So molality already denoted by small m and molarity denoted by capital M. When we want to use this formula means if the density is given, molarity is given and mass absolute is given, we can use this formula. So molality small m is equal to m into 1000 by 1000 into d minus m into m2. Again I am repeating the formula. Molality small m is equal to m into 1000 by 1000 into d minus m into m2. What is m2 here? What is m2 means mass of the solute. What is d? D means density of the solution. And m is equal to, capital M is equal to molarity, small m is equal to molality. Okay. So the next formula we have relation between molality and mole fraction. If the molality is given and they are asking suppose mole fraction, we can use this formula. Mole fraction already denoted by x. So x1 is equal to small m into m1. Small m means what? Molality. Small m into m1 by 1 plus small m into m1. So what is small m here? The small m is molality and capital M1 means what here? Molar mass of the solvent only. Molar mass of the solvent. So we can use this formula. We can find what relation? Relation between molality and mole fraction. So we can see the next some problems related to this concentration terms. I already wrote one formula and the problem on the board. Calculate the molarity of a solution containing 5 grams of NaOH in 450 ml of the solution. Okay, calculate the molarity of a solution containing 5 grams of NaOH in 450 ml of the solution. So here first we know already what is the formula for the molarity. What is the formula for molarity? Molarity capital M is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V in ml. So molarity M, what is the weight of solute here? So solute is weight how much here? 5 grams only by gram molecular weight of the solute. What is the solute here? NaOH is the solute only. So NaOH, suppose adding here how much you will get here? Sodium 23, oxygen 16 and hydrogen total how much you are getting? 40 grams only. So that is 40 into 1000 by what are the volume is given? The volume is given how much? 450 ml only. Clear? Now just we want to simplify this one. You can cancel here 0 and 0, here 0 and 0 you can cancel here. What you will get here? 5 here, 5 9s are 45. Then you will get molarity is equal to 10 by 36 you will get. Molarity is equal to 10 by 36. What is the value of 10 by 36 here? 10 by 36 you are getting here 0.277. Okay, this is the molarity of the solution. What are the units you will write here? Can unit write how much here? 0.277 molar you can say. So in this way we want to find out the molarity of the solution. Clear? So I think all of you understood this one. Come to the second question we have. What is the second question here? Calculate the molality of 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid formula already given here. CH3COOH in 75 grams of the benzene. So can you say what is solute here? The solute is 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid. And what is solvent here? Benzene is the solvent only. Benzene is the solvent. So you can write the formula for molality. Molality M is equal to weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of the solvent in grams. Weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by W in grams. What are the weight is given? The weight of solute is given. What are the solute here? Ethanoic acid is the solute. Weight is given how much here? 2.5. And you can say gram molecular weight. Gram molecular weight of which compound here? CH3COOH. So CH3COOH you can find out here gram molecular weight here. We can find here how many carbons are there? 2 carbons we have. So C2 means you write here 24. How many hydrogens we have? 4 hydrogens are there. Here how much here? 4 only. How many oxygens we have? 2 oxygens. 2 oxygen means how much here? 32. Total how much you are getting? 60 only. So gram molecular weight of ethanoic acid how much? 60. Clear? And one more here, weight of the solvent. What are the solvent here? Benzene is the solvent. The solvent weight is given how much here? 75 only. Now we can substitute the values. Molality small m is equal to weight is how much? 2.5 by gram molecular how much here? 60 into 1000 by what is the weight of the solvent? The solvent weight how much? 75 only. Clear? Now just we can do the calculation here. Molality m here. We cancel 0 and 0 here. Can I write this one? 25 into 10. 25 into 10 by 6 into what? 75 only. 25 here how many times cancel here? 3 times. So then what you will get here? 10 by 18 only. 10 by 18 you will get. So what is the value of this 10 by 18? Can you say anyone what is the value of this 10 by 18? 10 by 18 you will get here 0.555. This is one. What you can write the units here? 0.555 m. Okay, so the next problem we have. The problem is on the mole fraction. So all these are NCERT questions only. Calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol formula given here C2H6O2 in a solution containing 20% of C2H6O2 by mass. They are asking which one? Mole fraction of ethylene glycol. So we have to find out the mole fraction of ethylene glycol. And the information is given here. The ethylene glycol weight is given how much here? 20%. So 20% of ethylene glycol means what here? 20% of ethylene glycol. 20% of ethylene glycol means what you can say? 20 grams of ethylene glycol. 20 grams of ethylene glycol in 80 grams of water. 80 grams of water. So 20 grams of ethylene glycol in 80 grams of water. Total how much you are getting? You are getting 100% only. Now here 20 grams is there, here 80 grams is there. So 20 grams means less amount or high amount? The least amount only. So least amount means 20 grams is the solute. Large amount means what? Solvent only. Now we have to find out here mole fraction of ethylene glycol. For that first we have to find out the number of moles of ethylene glycol only. I will write here number of moles. What are the formula of ethylene glycol is given? Number of moles of C2H6O2. Number of moles of ethylene glycol C2H6O2 is equal to weight by gram molecular weight. What are the weight of ethylene glycol? We have 20. And what are the gram molecular weight of ethylene glycol? So you can see the formula of ethylene glycol C2H6O2. So 2 carbons. Each carbon weight how much? 12 grams only. So 12 into 2 how much here? 24. 24 plus 6 how much here? 30. 30 plus 32 how much here? 62 you will get only. Okay. I understood how you getting 62. 62 is the gram molecular weight of which one? Ethylene glycol. So what I got here? 20 by 62. So 20 by 62, suppose you can simplify. What you will get here? 0.322 you are getting on. This is the number of moles of which one? Ethylene glycol. Let us see here number of moles of water. Number of moles of water is equal to what here? Weight by gram molecular weight. Gram molecular weight here, weight of water how much given here? Now we can see number of moles of water. Number of moles of water is equal to weight by gram molecular weight. So what is the weight here? Water weight is how much? 80 only. Gram molecular weight of water how much here? 18. Because 18 how much here? Oxygen is 16. 16 plus 2 how much here? 18 only. So just we can find out here 80 by 18 you will get here 4.444 moles only. So this is number of moles of glycol, number of moles of H2O. We want to find now here total number of moles. Total number of moles is equal to number of moles of ethylene glycol plus number of moles of what? H2O. Glycol how much we have? 0.322. 0.322 plus 4.344 we have. So you can add this one, how much you will get? 4 plus 2 6. Here 4 plus 2 6. 4 plus 3 what here? 7. And you will get here nearly 4.766 is the total number of moles. This is total number of moles. Now what they are asking here? Mole fraction of the ethylene glycol. Mole fraction of ethylene glycol we have C2H6O2. Means what? Number of moles of glycols by total number of moles. Okay. Number of moles of C2H6O2 by number of moles of C2H6O2 plus number of moles of what? H2O. What is the number of moles of glycol? We have 0.322 by total number of moles. How much you got here? The total number of moles is how much here? 4.766 only. So this is what mole fraction of C2H6O2. 0.322 by how much we have? 4.766. Okay. So what you will get here means you will get 0.067. This is mole fraction of which one? Ethylene glycol only. Clear? Now we want to find out number of mole fraction of H2O. Mole fraction of H2O is equal to 1 minus, okay, what you will get here? 0.067. 0.067, how it is? You know, number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent, how much? Always 1 only. You want to find out mole fraction of H2O, how we can write? 1 minus mole fraction of which one? Ethylene glycol. 1 minus 0.067. You will get here 0.933. So this is what is the mole fraction of ethylene glycol you got? Mole fraction of ethylene glycol is 0.067 and mole fraction of H2O they did not ask, but you are finding that is 0.933. So this is question number 3. So see the next question. 1 liter of a sample of seawater is found to contain 5.8 into 10 power minus 3 grams of dissolved oxygen. Calculate the concentration of dissolved oxygen in seawater in ppm. And here they given density of water also. Density of water is given how much here? 1.03 gram per centimeter cube is given. So this is the problem only. Once again I am repeating the problem. 1 liter of a sample of seawater is found to contain 5.8 into 10 power minus 3 grams of dissolved oxygen. Dissolved oxygen. Calculate the concentration of dissolved oxygen in a seawater in ppm. So the given density of water is equal to 1.03 gram per centimeter cube. So all of you know the formula already discussed in the previous class, ppm. If here solute, imagine here solute is already given here, how much means 5.8 into 10 power minus 3 grams is given. So it in the form of grams, so we can take the weight related formula in ppm. Now here ppm is equal to weight of solute by weight of solution into 10 power 6. This formula already discussed in ppm is equal to weight of solute by weight of solution into 10 power 6. Here we know the weight of solute already we have 5.8 into 10 power minus 3. But how can you find out the weight of the solution? Weight of the solution you are finding by using here density only. using what? My density. I will write here weight of solute. Weight of solute is equal to 5.8 into 10 power minus 3 grams is given. So what you have to find out here? Mass of the solution you have to find out. This mass of solution present how much here? The mass of the solution present in how much here? 1 liter of the solution only. So we'll write here mass of 1 liter of seawater. Mass of 1 liter of seawater you have to find. Okay. You know one formula, density is given. Density is equal to mass by volume. Density is equal to mass by volume. So we have to find here mass is equal to density into volume. Mass is equal to density into volume. Now, what are the density is given? The density is given how much? 1.03. 1.03. Here volume already mentioned how much? 1 liter only. So 1 liter means how much ml here? 1 liter means how much you are writing? 1000 ml only. So V is given here 1 liter. This 1 liter means how much? 1000 ml only. So I write this one 1.03 into 1000. How much you are getting? 1030 gram. This is M. Okay, this is we can say what here? Mass of, or you can say weight of solution we are writing here. Now I am writing here ppm is equal to, what are the weight of solute we have? 5.8 into 10 power minus 3 by 1030. 1030 into how much we have? 10 power 6 ohm. So here 10 power minus 3, 10 power 6 is there. How can you write this one? 5.8 into 10 cube by 1030. This one you can write here 5800. 5800 by 1030. Approximately you are getting how much? Approximately how much you are getting? 5.63 ppm only. Clear na? So what is the final answer you are getting? 5.63 ppm. So this is the what? Concentration of the dissolved oxygen can be present in how much? 1 liter of the seawater only. 1 liter of the seawater. So next problem is calculate the molarity of each of the following solutions. Here they gave two parts formula. The first part is 30 grams of cobalt nitrate. So the next problem you can see calculate the molarity of each of the following solutions. Here the question is given in the form of two parts only. Part A is 30 grams of cobalt nitrate with 6 water molecules. We can say hexa aqua cobalt nitrate in 4.3 liter of the water. And the brackets they already given here, cobalt atomic weight is given 58.9. This is question A. And question B you can see 30 ml of 0.5 molar H2SO4 diluted to 500 ml. So they are asking these two questions. Find the molarity of each of the following solutions only. Let us see that question number A answer. Question number A answer you can see 30 grams of cobalt nitrate in 4.3 liters of water. Already weight of the solute is given 30 grams. We have to find out the cobalt hexa aqua cobalt nitrate gram molecular weight. And volume already mentioned here 4.3 liters only. Not ml, they given what? 3 liters given only. So we can use this formula molarity M is equal to weight. Generally molarity M is equal to what you will write here? Weight N by, generally you know that N by V in liters. But what is in here? N means weight by gram molecular weight into 1 by V in liters. Here no need to convert them into ml because the value given already in what? Liters only. So what you can find out here? We have to find out cobalt CO NO3 taken 2 times and 6H2O gram molecular weight you have to find out. Cobalt already given how much, man? The cobalt already given 58.9 only. Here how many nitrogens we have? 2 nitrogens only. So each nitrogen weight how much here? 14 into 2 how much here? 28 only. How many oxygens here? 3 into 2 how much here? 6 oxygens we have. Each oxygen weight how much, ma? Each oxygen weight how much here? 16 we have. So 16 into 6 we can say. How much you are getting here? 16 into 6 means, can I write here 96? Yes. Okay. Then we have 6 water molecule is there. Each water molecule weight is 18 grams only. 18 grams only. So this 18 into 6, okay, 18 into 6 you will get how much means here 108 only. 108. Now we can calculate all this means what, 58.9, and we have 28, and we have how much here 96, and we have how much here 108. All together suppose you can multiply, add these values, you will get 290.9 you will get only. Clear? Now molarity is equal to, what are the weight is given? 30 by, what are the gram molecular weight we have? 290.9 into 1 by, how much volume we have? The volume we have how much? 4.3 liters only. 4.3 liters. So you can simplify this one. You can simplify this one, and you will get how much we have. This is 30 by multiply how much here? 290.9 into what, ma? We have how much here? 4.3. So nearly how much you will get? 125. Sorry, I'm writing direct answer only, just you can do the calculation part. Do the calculation part, you will get here 0.0239 you will get on. Okay, this is the first question answer. Okay, cobalt nitrate molecular weight finding here 290.9, and molarity value can substitute 30 by 290.9 into 1 by 4.3, you will get 0.0239 em you will get on. See the option B, we have 30 ml of 0.5 molar H2SO4 is diluted to 500 ml only. Clear? Initial molarity given M1, that is 30 ml only, and sorry, this is volume. Volume is given 30 ml, that is V1. Molarity given M1, that is 0.5. It is dilute how much, ma? 500 ml only. So what you can find out here? M2. Already you discussed the formula in dilution concept. If two solutions are given, one solution is diluted with another solution, what are the formula we have? We have the formula M1 V1 is equal to what? M2 V2. I think all of you know this formula. What is the M1 value? M1 value is 0.5. And what is the V1 value? V1 value is 30. And what is the M2? We have to find M2 only. Into what is the V2 we have? V2 we have how much, ma? 500 ml only. Now do the cross multiplication. 0.5 into 30 by how much we have? 500 only. 0.5 into 30 by 500. Then what you will get here? Just you can get to the cross multiplication, and after that you will get 0.03. This is what? Molarity of the final solution. See the next question we have. Calculate the mass of urea. Urea formula we have CnH2 CyNH2 required in making a 2.5 kg of 0.25 molar aqueous solution. Again I am repeating the problem. Calculate the mass of urea. Means we have to find out what? Weight of urea we have to find. Required in making how much? Okay, 2.5 kilograms. This 2.5 kilograms you can say it is the weight of the solvent. In what is the molar given here? 0.25 molar aqueous solution is given. That means molarity is given. You know formula for molality. Molality is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into, okay, you will write here 1 by W in kilograms. Why I am writing this one? Because already they mentioned the weight of the solvent in what? Kilograms only. Now here we can write what the information is given. Molality M is equal to how much? 0.25, and we have to find out what is the weight, gram molecular weight of urea. What is the gram molecular weight of urea? We have two nitrogens. We have two nitrogens in the sense what you can write here? 2 into 20, 14, 28. 28 plus this is 2. 30 plus this is 232. 32 plus this is how much here? 32 plus we have 12 is there. 32 plus 12 44, and 44 is oxygen how much here? 16. Total you will get how much ma? 60 only. Clear? Capital W already given how much here? 2.5 only. Now substitute all the values. Okay, you can substitute the values. What you will get here? Molality value how much we have? 0.25. That is equal to, what is the weight is given here? 2.5 by 60 into, sorry, weight you have to find here. Weight you have to find. Weight by 60 into 1 by, what is the weight capital W we have? 2.5 only. Now we do the cross multiplication. Weight is equal to 0.25. Yes, this is what here? 60 into what ma? 2.5. Weight is equal to 0.25 into 60 into 2.5. You can multiply this one. What you will get here? 37.5 grams only. So now we can find here, what you are finding here? We can find the molar, calculate the, what you are finding here? Mass of urea. What is the mass of urea we have? 37.5 grams is the mass of urea. This is question number 6 you can see. Clear? Next you can see question number 7. Calculate the normality. Calculate the normality of a solution containing 1.26 grams of oxalic acid in 500 ml of the solution. What you can find here? Normality of the solution you have to find. You know the formula for normality. What is the formula for normality? Normality is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by V in ml. Yes. What are the weight is given? The weight is given how much here? 1.26. Okay. What you can find here? We want to find out here gram equivalent weight of which one? Oxalic acid we have to find. Okay. Gram equivalent weight of oxalic acid we have to find. Okay. We have to find out gram equivalent weight of oxalic acid you have to find. And one more you can see volume is given how much ma? 500 ml only. 500 ml. Already discussed in the normality concept. Gram equivalent weight, what is the formula? Gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by what you are writing here? Basicity. Okay. So we have to find what is the, generally we have to know what is the formula of oxalic acid. Oxalic acid formula. So we are writing here COOH, and we have 2H2O. So here how many hydrogens are replaced? 2 hydrogens. So we are writing here basicity. Basicity is equal to what? 2. You will find out gram molecular weight. What you get? You are getting 126. So you can add all the elements on it. So we have information with us. Weight is there, volume is there, and what we have? Gram molecular weight is there, but what you can find out here? Gram equivalent weight only. Now we can see. What is the gram equivalent weight formula? Gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by basicity. What is the basicity here? From this you are writing basicity how much here? 2 only. So gram molecular weight is 126. Basicity how much total? 63 you are getting on. Clear na? So we are finding gram equivalent weight of oxalic acid how much here? 63. Now substitute all the values. Again I am repeating the formula. Normality is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by V in ml. What is the weight? Weight is 1.26. What is the gram equivalent weight? 63. And what is the volume we have? The volume we have how much here? 500 ml. So cancel it here. 500 means here 2 times. Okay. So what you will get here? 1.26. 1.26 into 2 by what? 63 only. So what you will write here? Here 2 and here 5. Here 2 by 63. 2.52 by 63. Okay. You solve this one, how much you are getting here? 63, suppose you are writing here 4 times, you can cancel 4 times. What you will get here? You are getting here 0.04. This is the normality of the solution. See the next question we have. Nitric acid is used in laboratory. Laboratory work is 68% by mass. 68% by mass. In what solution? Aqueous solution. What should be molarity of such sample of acid if the density of the solution is 1.504 gram per liter? Here they are asking molarity of the solution. They given weight percent and they given density also. Already in the molarity concept we discussed the one formula. If the density is given, weight percent is given, how to find out the molarity? I'll write the formula here. Molarity M is equal to 10 into D into X by gram molecular weight. Clear? Okay. Now here density already given, that is 1.504 gram per liter. What is X here? X is what percent? Mass percent only. How much mass percent is given? 68% only. Okay. And we have to know gram molecular weight. Gram molecular weight of which compound you have to know? We have to know nitric acid. Nitric acid gram molecular weight you have to find. What is the nitric acid formula? HNO3 is the nitric acid only. Its gram molecular weight. How much you can say? You have to get 63 only. We can add all the elements. Nitrogen, hydrogen 1, nitrogen 14. And 3 oxygens we have 3 into 16, that is 48. All together you will get how much here? 63 only. Now I want to substitute the D value and X value and what you can gram molecular weight. Now I will get here M is equal to 10 into what are the density we have? 1.504 into what are the X we have? 68 by what we have? 63. Clear na? Can all the substitute values, all the values are substituted or not? 10 into density we have 1.504, mass percent we have how much here? 68, and gram molecular weight of nitric acid how much? 63 only. Okay, you want to find out this calculation part. What is the calculation? 10 into 1.504. All together what you are getting means here 16.1904 molarity you are getting on. This is the final answer for this solution. Have you understood the process or not? What is the formula you have to use? How we will get the information is important only. If you know the information from the problem, you can easily substitute the values and you will do the calculation part on. So see the next question, it is NCERT question only. A solution of glucose labeled in water as 10% weight percent only, that is 10% weight percent. 10% is the mass percent or weight percent is given. What would be the, what they asking here, what would be the molality they asking, and mole fraction also. Molality and mole fraction of each component. We have to find out the mole fraction of each component in the solution. The density of the solution is given here 1.2 gram per liter, and one more is given out here. Then what is the molarity of the solution also? So just I already underlined here what we have to find out. We have to find out the molality, we have to find out the mole fraction of each component, and we have to find out the molarity also. Clear na? So let us see the first part. We have the weight percent is given what here? 10. What are the compound we have? It is a glucose only. Glucose solution means glucose solution having glucose plus water. Glucose is there along with what? Water is there. What are the percents will give here? 10%. What percent we have? Weight percent of which one? Glucose. What are the mean of this one? 10 grams of glucose. 10 grams of glucose. Okay. And one more what here? 10 grams of glucose and or 10 grams of glucose in 10 grams of glucose in 90 grams of water. 10 grams of glucose in 90 grams of water. Here 10 grams is there, here 90 grams is there. So which is solute and which is solvent? You know solute is least amount, solvent is what? Large amount only. I will write here weight of solute means what? Here weight you can write, that is equal to 10 grams only. From this you are writing what? Weight of solvent, that you can write here what? Here 90 grams only. Clear? And one more, we have to know the glucose. What is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. So glucose is what? Solvent only. Its molecular weight you have to find out how much? 180 only. And one more information is given in the problem, that is density. What are the density is given? Density is given what here? 1.2 gram per liter. Clear? So all the given information I wrote here. Clear na? So 10 grams of glucose in 90 grams of water. From this we have to know solute is 10 grams. Solvent is what? 90 grams. What is the solvent? We have glucose. Glucose molecular weight how much here? 180. This is what? Gram molecular weight value. Density how much given? 1.2 gram per liter. So we have to find out from this molarity how to find out, mole fraction you have to find out, and what? Molarity also we have to find out. Okay. So let us see the first one. We have to find molality. Okay. Molality, you know the formula. Molality is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by W in grams. Okay. All of you know this formula. Weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by W in grams. What is the weight of solute here? The solute is how much weight? 10 only. What is the gram molecular weight of solute we have? 180. Okay. Into 1000 by what is the weight of the solvent? The weight of the solvent is we have how much here? 90 grams only. It is solvent how much? 90 grams. So here 0 cancel, and here what? Here 0 and 0 cancel. So what you will get here? 100 by 18 into 9 you are getting only. Okay. So what is the final value you got? 100 by 18 into 9. What is the 100 by 18 into 9? We have to get 9 is there. 100. Okay. 10 we have by 180 into 1000 by 90. 100 by 18 into 9 on. So what you will get here? So this is 1000. What you will get? 162. So molarity is equal to what you will get here? You will get cancel this 0 and 0. You will get 10 into 10 100 by 18 into 9 only. So 18 into 9 we are getting here. How much here? 162. So we will get here 100 by 162. 100 by 160, what you are getting how much here? 0.617. This is the molality of the solution on. So one part is completed, that is what? Molality. And remaining we have two more parts are there, that is mole fraction and one more what? Molarity of the solution. What is the molarity you got? Molality you got here 0.617. So next calculation part is mole fraction only. I already wrote here mole fraction. If you want to find the mole fraction, what is required? Number of moles of solute is required and number of moles of solvent also required. What are the solute here? Glucose is the solute. What are the solvent we have? Water is the solvent. Now you know number of moles of glucose formula, weight by gram molecular weight. Weight by gram molecular weight. So weight by gram molecular weight, you know what is the weight of solute given? Already I wrote the information. That is 10. Gram molecular weight of glucose how much here? 180. You do the calculation, you will get 0.0555 moles you are getting only. Clear? This is the number of moles of which one? Glucose. Come to the next one, we have number of moles of H2O. Number of moles of H2O formula, weight by gram molecular weight. What are the weight of water? Water is how much? 90 grams, because 90 grams is what here? Solvent only. So here 90 by 18. So what you will get here? 5 only. Okay, 5 you will get. Now we have to find out number of moles, total number of moles Total number of moles of glucose plus total number of moles of which one? Water. So 5 plus 0.055, you will getting a 5.0555, you are getting on. This is what? Total number of moles. What they are asking? Mole fraction of each component. We have two components. One is glucose, one is what? Water. So we have to find out the mole fraction of glucose. Mole fraction of glucose means what? Number of moles of glucose by total moles only. Total moles how much? We have 5.0555. And what are the number of moles of glucose? Number of moles of glucose is 0.0555. Then finally what you getting here? 0.0109. This is what? Mole fraction of the glucose. And from this we can find mole fraction of H2O by combining, okay, by identifying like this. Mole fraction of H2O is equal to 1 minus mole fraction of glucose. 1 minus mole fraction of glucose. What are the glucose mole fraction you got? 0.0109. Then you are getting mole fraction of H2O is equal to 0.9891. 9891. So this is that calculation of mole fraction of glucose and mole fraction of water. Okay. And next one you can say one more part they asking, which one means molarity also they asking. Molarity also they asking. So for this molarity, what is the information is given, we have to identify from the given data only. I am writing here molarity. Clear na? Molarity, we have to know the formula, weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume. But here they did not mention the volume. Any mention volume here? The problem, there is no mentioned volume here. Okay, but they given density and they given weight percent. Okay, and we have to identify the molarity by using this density and weight percent only. You know one formula, 10 into D into X by what? Gram molecular weight, you know. 10 into D into X by gram molecular weight. So molarity M is equal to 10 into, what are the densities given? 1.2. What are the weight percent given? 10. X is equal to 10. D is equal to how much? 1.2. So we have to take gram molecular weight of which one? Glucose. That is how much here? 181. Okay. Now what you will do? We have to substitute the values. Okay. What is the gram molecular weight we have? 180. So here what you will get here? 10 into 10, 100. So 100 into 12. Can you write here 120? So you will get here 120 by 18 means what you will getting here? 12 by 18 you will get. Okay. So what is the value you will get here? 12 by 18 means 0.66 molar. Clear na? What you are finding here? We are finding first molality. Understood all of you? Mole fraction you are finding. That is also over. The last one we are finding which one? Molarity. What is the molarity of the solution? 0.66 mol. Like this you can practice the questions from the NCERT.